Up on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a man who's taking the reins with the count. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams sprint plays to start.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Rams defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. And he fields it cleanly. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going right back to Akers. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. He's across midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cowboys at 2-4 here in the first half of the year, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Second down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process with both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Stafford. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing is Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action now. Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set! 22! Stop!
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Rams 7, Cowboys 3. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off the play fake, Prescott. All hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Maher now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cowboys 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Right, 54. Stop.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. Touchdown! 2-2 Atwell in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
22.
Stafford on first down. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
22.
To throw is Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Double right.
Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Stafford going to change it up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the score.
And got his man complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
53, ready.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff timeout. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Cowboys on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
Touchdown, Rams! Van Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Prescott down. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
47.
Here's Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 42, Cowboys 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now they're going to speed things up here. On third down, it's Prescott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard
Prescott to throw it. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Prescott off play action. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
46, 46.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 44 now, here's second and 4.
21.
Stafford now to throw. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that,
I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.